Alright, ladies and gents, it's 5 in the morning, and I was about to have a dextrose tablet. I ordered a blood test to check. I'm 4.8, so that's perfectly fine blood sugar, so I feel okay. So I'm going to nip back to sleep and see what I'm like in the whenever I wake up. Oh dear. Right, it's 20 past 9 in the morning, 5.6 according to the Libra, 6.5 according to the blood test. So I'm going to inject half a unit of insulin. And it looks like 1 unit No Rapid was, 1 unit of basal was probably pretty good for the 4th evening, because I stayed pretty level there, and that dip in the middle when I did blood test was fine. So yeah, we're all good there. We're all good. Right, morning of day 5, 9 stone 11.5 pounds. Right, it's just gone 10 in the morning, day 5, 0.9, which is interesting because it's actually gone down quite a bit. I did have to have 1 dextrose tablet last night, but that was a little while ago, so don't know whether that will be the only thing that's affected it or what. Interesting though, interesting. Still within the nutritional range, so I'm still happy with it, but yeah. It's interesting to see how it fluctuates. Right, time's now 11:45, and according to the Libra I'm 4.9, which is very good, but 6.2 according to the blood test. And this has arrived, which is berberine or berberine with banaba, and it's supposed to help with glucose metabolism. So I may give one of these a go, but I'm 6.2, and just see what's the milligrams. My phone will focus. 490 milligrams of berberine, and 10 milligrams of banaba leaf extract. So yeah, I'm going to try one of these and yeah, see what happens. Alright, time is now 10 to 1 and 6.4, so I'm going to inject half a unit of No Rapid, and hopefully that will bring us down to the bottom of the range. I'm also going to have a quick look into the berberine effects, because I did look at it a while ago, but I can't really recall as to the exact mechanisms, so that should be interesting. Alright, ladies and gents, just had a quick read up on berberine, however you pronounce it, on examine.com. I'll pop the link in the description box below, just to kind of remind myself of the mechanisms. But yeah, berberine, however you say it, it's supposed to have similar effects to metformin. If you take 1,500 milligrams in total in 3 500 milligram doses, it's supposed to be the same as, or is equally effective as taking 1,500 milligrams of metformin. So it seems to work on a sort of 1-to-1 basis by the look of it. But all these studies were done in people with type 2 diabetes rather than type 1 diabetes, so whether it's going to have any effect with yours truly is yet to be seen. Also, it doesn't say how quickly it begins to act, or for how long it acts as well. So once again, it's kind of all up in the air, all kind of experimental at the moment. But yeah, the research for it seems fairly robust, not like massively robust. Each study that I looked at had at least 60 people in it. One of them had like a few hundred people in it. So, and then the banaba leaf, how you pronounce that? That's also got potential for reducing blood sugar as well. But once again, that's in people with type 2 diabetes, and the research for that is not very robust at all. So that's still very much up in the air. But yeah, it looks like an interesting supplement to take, so we shall see if it has any effects at all. And I mean, it might even take several days to kick in, so by the time I finish the fast, it might not have made any impact at all, but can only try. And then I'll obviously keep the bottle for the next fast. I'm going to take it easy on the amount that I take, because one of the guys that was watching the videos, hello by the way if you're watching again, he said that he had stomach problems if he took 1,000 milligrams until he got his system got used to it, basically. So yeah, shall see how it goes, as with pretty much all this experimentation, and hopefully it has a positive impact. It's supposed to also be anti-inflammatory as well, which is always a good thing, try and reduce inflammation. So yeah, cool. I'll see you in the next clip. Right, it's 3 p.m. and did some press-ups and some planks before I left. Walked into town, so I'm going to inject half a unit of insulin, try and bring us back down to the bottom of the range. There seems to be a common occurrence doing the press-ups and that. Seems to spike blood sugar a little bit, so yeah, a bit of insulin is in order. Well, ladies and gents, it's 20 past 10. I'm about to do my basal dose. I'm going to give myself 1 unit because I'm 5.3 at the moment, and I think 1 should be okay. It was okay last night. What was I going to say? I'm going to start eating again tomorrow. I've actually gone over the 5 days now. My 5-day window would have ended about 4 hours ago, so 4 hours, 124 hours so far. And I'm going to start eating at about 4 in the afternoon tomorrow, and then carry on with my eating between 4 and 8 in the afternoon / evening, and yeah, see how it goes. But I might as well do the summary now because I might stay up for a little bit longer, but yeah, I might as well do the summary. But yeah, feeling good, no side effects whatsoever. Hands and feet feeling warm, eyesight's still good. So I guess that's a side effect, but a nice side effect, a beneficial side effect. Nothing untoward. I've still got occasionally get the tingly feelings in my fingers, just those 2 fingers, which is a bit odd. It's just those 2 fingers, but yeah, that's gone right now. Anyway, and yeah, no problems. In fact, I probably could go for longer, but I'm going to start eating tomorrow because I've got work the day after, and I work in a supermarket surrounded by food and directly next to all the fruit and veg, which is going to be too much temptation, I think. But no, it's not because of the temptation really. I think it's more because the job's quite fast paced, even though it's easy. It's quite like mind numbing, but it's fast paced working in retail. Mainly because they understaff and expect more and more of you with less and less staff. But anyway, it's a topic for another time. But yeah, as I say, feeling good today. I can't think of anything that's gone awry. The berberine, don't know whether it's had an effect or not. I don't know whether, as I said before, I don't know whether it takes a few days. It might even take a few weeks or whatever to start actually having an effect. I would expect it to have an effect before a few weeks, but who knows? There was no mention of an action time on examine.com. So yeah, probably stay up for another couple of hours. I may put a few more clips after this if I do any blood tests or anything. Actually, I will do a ketone test because I've not done one of those for a while. And I shall see you in the morning. Alright, the time's now 20 past 11 and blood sugar 6.8, so I've injected half a unit and they're rapid bring that down a bit. And ketones 5.6, so slightly over the nutritional range, and I think that was pretty much what they maxed out at last time when I wasn't feeling very well. But I think the reason I wasn't feeling very well is because my blood sugars were a lot higher than they are now, and I didn't have enough insulin on board basically. So yeah, feeling good still, and yeah, it's quite a lot of fat burning going on right there. Alright, ladies and gents, here's my blood sugar from day 5, and I've switched the range so that the blue bar now represents 4.6 millimole to 7.5 millimole. And I did blood tests in that first dip where it's gone red, and it was 4.2 or somewhere around there. So basically, I didn't need to correct for that. But that second red part towards the end of the night was when I accidentally gave myself too much bolus, and I had to give myself eat a dextrose tablet. But overall, very happy with those blood sugars again, and yeah, pretty happy with the blood sugar so far on this fast.